A boom, down, doom, scat, skedaddle, bounce the fake, scat, scat, the water, that, the scat, do, do, boom, out the bitty, welcome your ass to Real Spill. Welcome to Real Spill. Tis I, Jordan Vance. On your ass.
Ryan Van.
And man, we got a big show today, big weekend. I don't know if y'all ready for this because we got some things we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about the release of Noah on Redbox. We also got to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. Is it the best Marvel movie that made this far? We're gonna let you know.
Yeah.
Also today, we're gonna talk about throwback movie of the week, of course, and I think we're gonna make comments about this Stephen A. Smith suspension.
Carefully.
We're gonna tread lightly on this Stephen A. Smith suspension about women getting abused and hit. So we're gonna start it off, man. Noah review. I saw the movie in the theater. What did you think about the movie? You just saw it more recently.
Redbox. I just saw it
on
recently.
Redbox.
It's entertaining, but it's not an accurate portrayal of Noah. It seemed like more like he was a crazy stepdad. So it wasn't right. I mean, if you watch that movie, at least take the time to go back and read the actual word from the Bible. Because you can't use that as your portrayal of Noah. I mean, see what you think about reading in Genesis. I guess you can start from chapter 5 and end somewhere 12.
I don't know. But I think I went in there, you know what I'm saying, blank, trying to not think about nothing. But I mean, it's just, I think that's probably the best bet. If you're going to watch the movie, then go back and read the actual biblical account. I personally think the biblical account is better and more interesting because there's more interesting things going on.
The beating, the step, I swear he act like a mean stepdad.
It was, you know, I guess maybe on just like if it was a blank movie.
And women would hate this.
Even still, if it was just a blank movie, like there was no Noah story in the Bible or whatever.
It's okay.
It was okay.
CG was horrible.
Maybe like a C-, I think.
Anthony Hopkins was like the best thing in the whole movie.
He was in there about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Anthony Hopkins was the best thing. I give it a C-. Forgive me.
You didn't make the movie.
I was saying.
So yeah, man. I mean, if you want to check it out, I'm not gonna recommend this to necessarily go have to check it out like I do some other movies.
You don't have to.
You can miss it. It's really not a big deal.
No.
But if you want to check it out, feel free. If you're kind of curious, like I was,
feel free.
Feel free. But you know, whatever. It's $1. So
yeah, it's $1.30.
Okay, it's $1.30. You do what you will. But we're going to say enough to that whackness. And we're going to go right on to the movie that came out, the big release this week, Guardians of the Galaxy. And we're going to talk about, it was really ugly. Marvel release. I personally didn't know anything really about the characters of this particular Marvel Universe film. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter. You don't care.
You don't.
It really makes no difference whether you know about the backstory of these people or if you knew they existed before. It really makes no difference whatsoever. You can still go into the movie and enjoy the movie.
And partly because it's the first time it's ever been done. So it'd be different if it was like a Batman or Superman.
That's true.
This is the first portrayal of it, so it's just a good movie.
You know, these aren't like the grandiose characters either, like your Iron Man's, Hulks, etc., Spider-Man. I went into this movie with no expectation. I went in thinking like if done right, it will go completely great, or if done wrong, it's gonna tank and be horrible.
I agree.
So I went in there blank, man. I'm not going to do that going into Ninja Turtles. I'm going to expect high, and I don't know why. It just
I do too.
Personally, it's just how it's going to go.
It to be
but for this movie, they called it, on the reviews and the previews, the trailers or whatever, the best Marvel movie ever made. Is it the best Marvel movie ever made? What do you say, Ray? Give me some.
Yes.
You think this is the best Marvel movie ever made?
Core movie, yes. If it was not, see, this is the only movie that Marvel has made that if you did not know, which you don't really know, unless you are a true comic book fan, if you don't know who this character is, it is a great movie. You know who Captain America is. So, actually, from the first one, you didn't even see the thing about Captain America is you didn't expect Winter Soldier to be good. I mean, you expected it to be good, but you didn't expect it to be as good as it was.
True.
So, that being said, this being the first chapter for this movie, yeah.
Okay, I can vouch. Now, me personally, I still think Avengers is better.
I think Man is still better than Avengers.
I'm going off. Well, I mean that's you though. Well,
you don't think Man is still better than Avengers?
No.
Shut your face.
I like Man of Steel. Don't get me wrong. But under the Marvel movie benefit, for me, it's Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America.
There is no complaints about Guardians of the Galaxy. There ain't no destroying the city and people mad. It was a solid.
They was space. They destroyed the city.
It never slowed down. It was witty.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's
better than
it's 100% great. But
it's better than Winter Soldier.
I don't know if I might have some type of, thing for the Avengers because it has Hulk and Iron Man and Captain. That might be there. I'm not going to sit here and say
it's not. You've never seen Iron Man, Hulk, none of them before, and then somebody told you to watch that movie. Let's say you just arrived on Earth today.
I mean,
and somebody told you to watch that. And then somebody told you to watch that.
Probably it would be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, then there you go.
I mean, because I wouldn't have any ties to any of those characters. But the bottom line is, if you have not seen the Guardians of the Galaxy, it is a great movie.
Yeah.
It is greatly paced. It is a whole bunch of humor, a whole bunch of action. It's just a good, solid movie, man. They did a fantastic job on this movie.
It's retro.
It is definitely worth going to see. Definitely worth $6, $7, $9, $10, even $11 at nighttime.
Well,
to go see.
If you weren't born in the '80s, you ain't gonna get the full effect.
The songs they chose were so much popular. I think even. The generation less than ours, in the early 20s and late teens, still will get it. And even probably even just children will get it because they play those songs on other
things.
That
crazy?
It is crazy.
We had to seek our music. In the 80s, we had to seek our parents' songs. Now
they throw them on commercials, movies, everywhere. I definitely give this movie a solid A.
Yeah.
Solid A. It's definitely worth checking out. And you definitely should check it out, man. Speaking of Batman, Superman, the teaser trailer was released. I believe last weekend at Comic-Con. I seen it. He's seen it.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I wouldn't stand in a line for a decade to see it, but it's good. It's short.
You would stand in a line for a decade to see it.
I
mean, not for the trailer. I'm talking about for the movie.
The people literally stood to see this. I bet you wouldn't nobody expect.
I mean, the bottom line though, man, it looks good.
Man. It does.
Expectations are high from across the board from everybody.
Yeah, I feel sorry.
So hopefully he pull it off and pull it through. I mean, I personally like Zack Snyder as a director, and a lot of people don't. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't get that. Because I like Zack Snyder.
I like action-packed movies personally.
There's too much action.
He shoots a good visual movie, and
too much action.
I don't know what that means. But so definitely check that out. You probably ain't gonna be able to find the teaser trailer anymore. From what I hear, though, that Warner Bros. Is going to actually release, a nice polished looking, non-cell phone gritty. They probably not going to release it till maybe December. Is what I'm thinking. But
everybody's seen it. They might as well go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's too late now.
That's just my opinion. They might release it next week. I don't know.
Keep the momentum. That's what I'm saying.
They don't need to keep the momentum for a movie that's coming out 2 years from now.
You gotta do this to this movie.
I mean, I would. If it was me, I would do it.
I'd be dropping some information.
Drop a little teaser every now and then, a little character bio, but
people are not going to get tired of it.
Definitely, check it out. See if you can find it.
And in January, I'll hit them with, or that the summer of
maybe the summer of next year, I'll hit them with something big. A full-fledged trailer. It might happen.
What
it
you
might not.
Missing?
I don't know. So let's get into it. Stephen A. Smith said some comments on the show First Take last. I think it was last week. It might have been week before last. About abuse. About he said basically he teaches his daughters to not provoke women. Yes, he has suspended a couple shows. Not to provoke women, or not to provoke them. Guys to hit them or whatever, and it turns this big firestorm. Everybody went crazy.
Everybody is one
Twitter went crazy. And they posed on Facebook. Somebody posed the question: is there ever a time when a man should hit a woman or can hit a woman or whatever? That is a tough question, man. And I read some of the responses. Some of the responses were there's never, ever, ever a time where a guy should hit a female. And some of them was like,
what if she got a black belt? What if she got a black belt she beating the crap out of you because she feel like you're an ex-boyfriend and she a black belt and she comes to gall the hell out of you and Van Damme and everything. What does she do to split and to punch to the balls? Ain't that a reflex action? I don't care if they girl, monkey.
The universal statement is usually.
What does she stab you?
That you should just subdue, grab, or hold.
She a black belt.
I know what you're saying, man. I'm just saying that's the going. Ideas that you subdue, hold, restrain her. Now I don't know how long you're supposed to be able to do this. If you restrain, and I don't know how you're supposed to be able to get to the phone. Call the police.
Because I don't want to go too far into this, but this is one thing females do too. Even Kevin Hart said this. Females do stuff like hit you while you're driving and keep smacking you in the face. It's actually happened to me before.
Oh.
But female.
So sorry to hear that.
But when a female hits you and you're like twice her size and she keep doing it and then she actually say the terms, I wish you would hit me back, and then she keeps saying it. And she keeps saying it. And I'm saying you don't hit females, but this female keeps hitting you directly in the face.
Here's the thing.
What do you do?
Let me stop you right there. Here's the thing. See, me, I was taught not to hit females. He was taught not to hit females. So when you're taught this, it is you taught a basic reaction to not react to human nature. It's human nature for you to get hit and then want to hit somebody back. It's just the natural reaction thing that people have. And since I'm taught not to hit females, I wouldn't hit her.
What about right here?
He would hit the bridge that nose. Whoa!
Your eyes start running.
When you get that water, you start going. That permanent yes.
Yeah, what happened? Did she do that? And then she's like, yeah, nigga, what she do?
And see, and that's the thing. A lot of girls have those reactions. They have them angers where they be able to hit you and swing on you, and they need to understand not every guy is taught what I was taught, and not every guy is taught what he was taught. Especially nowadays, the younger cats who grew up in these single houses, they're not taught like that. So they ain't got no. I look on the internet, see video. Ain't got no problem slapping the dookie out a female and act like there wasn't nothing wrong with it. Yep. Stomp them out and everything. I done seen all them videos. Stomping them out, fagging them, punching them, kicking them, and They have, and we're not talking about for reasons. I understand abuse is never something that should be tolerated on any front from both sides though. See, and that's the thing that they don't run into. You can't go hit a dude and then be like, oh, cry foul when he punched you in the eye, and since he did it harder, it swell up. Now you like, oh no, how could you? You know what I'm saying? Because the bottom line is it should never happen on any side either way. And
some people got some reflexes.
The bottom line is
Ike Turner reflex.
And that's the thing. It's hard to turn off a human nature reflex.
You
gotta be really calm.
What have you been locked up for 40
Why
years?
Why you posing these weird?
And you just got out, and you just came in. Let's say you was put away in the dark room for 40 years, and the first movie they let you see when you get out of the room was What Love Got to Do With It.
What does that have to do with anything?
Would you expect that dude not to hit you?
Anyway, that's dumb.
Huh?
That is the stupidest shit ever.
What if Ike Turner was your role model?
Why would Ike Turner be your role model?
Would you expect that dude not to hit
you? You'll sing songs like I told you. This is what you gonna do.
What if? Okay. Even this and material things is the worst reason. But what if you've been saving since you've been 13 years old for some type of sports car, and your new girlfriend, she pick up your phone and your mama texts you in her regular name, her first name, and then the girl reads the text with your mama using her real name, say I love you, and she jump on the hood of your car and break the windshield with a sledgehammer.
That's not a reason to hit nobody. It's a reason to want to hit somebody, but it's not a reason to hit somebody. Somebody sitting here talking stuff to you and yelling in your face, saying, "Oh, your stuff little. Oh, you ain't never your boyfriend or your best friend can probably do it better than you can." That's not a reason to hit somebody.
No.
Them going throwing your stuff, them going to break your car, them doing all that stuff.
What have you been saving since you've been 13?
I understand what you're saying.
And you ain't get it to you like 40.
That is not a reason to hit somebody. A reason. What? That's not a reason to hit somebody.
Please don't stand in front of my house.
The only thing is you got to go to court for stuff like that, man. That's not. It ain't worth the headache. And the bottom line is people need to understand. Start to control your damn self. Like what's wrong when people ain't got control?
Okay, and all that said, I don't see where this man should have been.
The bottom line is I don't.
You act like he hit somebody.
Yeah, and I get that. And the thing is, like I said, abuse is on my front is never tolerated from either side on anybody. But I definitely don't think women should be hit. And a lot of times they like to say because guys are bigger and stronger, but it's some big bitches out here. I'm just saying, it's some girls as bigger than me,
some real
out here with some arms and got deeper voices than me. What do you do to that girl? I don't.
I be getting a little fade.
Yeah, beards and Adam's apples.
You said you was gonna call me.
Oh,
please.
I'm sorry. Please. Whatever, man. But the bottom line is, don't hit no female, man. Save yourself the trouble. Don't hit no female, and save yourself the trouble, man. And if you ever with somebody that gets you that mad to the point where you gonna punch him in the face, then y'all need to break the hell up. That's the bottom line. Break up. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's go get somebody else. Calm, learn some Tai Chi, some yoga, do some Zen, drink some green tea, do something that's gonna calm your ass down, and don't be hitting no people, man. It does not taste like no monkey, man. That's not even green tea you talking about. That's like
Lipton.
Throwback movie, man, of the week. In honor of next week's release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think it's only right that I give the people a little bit of taste of that real deal Ninja Turtles that we grew up on. The first movie that we watched came out 1990. I was 8. You know what I'm saying? My man's over here was like 10. We went, we saw it. It was written by the original writers of the comic book that the source material came from. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1990 edition, starring the makeup, the Jim Henson Turtles with the faces, and it was hot, and it was doing it. Go see some Ninja Turtles, man. Make sure you go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
April O'Neil, her look like I'm a pony.
And she had that yellow jumpsuit on. Make sure you take your kids this weekend. Make sure y'all show your kids the old Ninja Turtles from 1990, man. Got it for like $3 at the Walmart or something like that. Watch it. Get it. This song, Teenage Turtle Power, was by MC Hammer before he was hot. And all these things, I never even knew that till like a few minutes ago.
Power.
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 Peace.
Power.
Peace.